In the world of music, a few legends stand out, not just for their talent, but for their ability to change the game entirely. Giorgio Moroder, the man who practically invented the modern beat, is one of those legends. From the dance floors of the 70s to the pop charts of the 80s, Moroder's influence is as timeless as the tracks he produced. Giorgio was born in the picturesque town of Ortisei, Italy, where the mountains were majestic, but the opportunities for a music career were, well, let's just say, limited. But young Giorgio had bigger dreams, dreams that would take him far beyond the peaks of the Dolomites. He started with a guitar and a bit of local fame, but it wasn't long before he set his sights on the bigger stage. In the late 60s, Moroder moved to Germany, where the electronic music scene was just beginning to take shape. It was here that he began experimenting with the synthesizer, an instrument that would soon become his signature. But at this point, nobody, not even Giorgio, could have predicted just how revolutionary his experiments would become. The year was 1977, and disco was at its peak. Enter Giorgio Moroder and Donna Summer, the duo that would redefine the sound of an era. I Feel Love wasn't just a hit, it was a sonic revolution. The driving, pulsating synths, combined with Summer's ethereal vocals, created a track that sounded like it was beamed in from the future. Before I Feel Love, dance music was all about orchestras and live instruments. But Giorgio, ever the visionary, saw potential in the cold, mechanical sounds of the synthesizer. The result? A track that not only topped the charts, but also set the stage for the future of electronic music. Suddenly, the possibilities were endless, and Giorgio was just getting started. But Giorgio wasn't content with just dominating the dance floor. He wanted to take his sound to the silver screen, and he did, spectacularly. The soundtrack for Midnight Express won him an Academy Award, but it was just the beginning. With iconic scores for films like Scarface and Flashdance, Moroder became the go-to guy for directors looking to infuse their movies with an unforgettable sound. His music didn't just accompany the action on screen, it elevated it. Remember that tension-filled scene in Scarface where Tony Montana is about to make his last stand? The pulsating rhythm that makes your heart race? That's pure Moroder magic. He didn't just write music for movies, he gave them a heartbeat. After conquering the world of film, Giorgio turned his attention to pop music, collaborating with some of the biggest names in the business: David Bowie, Freddie Mercury, Blondie. The list goes on. With each collaboration, Moroder brought his signature sound to the table, creating hits that still resonate today.
Even today, in the beats of modern EDM and the revival of synthwave, you can hear the echoes of Giorgio's pioneering sound. He's a living legend, still pushing boundaries, still making us move. And as long as there's a dance floor and a beat, there will always be a little bit of Moroder in the air.